back, Armchair Generals. Tom here with the fourth episode of Hearts of Iron 3, Black Ice version 12.0.2. And no, there's not been any updates as of yet, so we're still plugging along. I don't think there's gonna be any more further updates. I mean, there may be, but I think they've ironed out the biggest bugs that's affected the game at this point. We are in April 1st. We are close to getting into war with China. Just 2 months, a little bit over that. I'll be doing, even though it's available July 1st, I'll be doing the more historical July 4th acceptance of war. We'll do the Marco Polo Bridge incident then, and go to war with China and all their buddies. For this episode now, and for the next month, not much will be done, quite honestly. And I said 2 months. Actually, it's 3 months. April, May, June. So we got 3 full months, and then July 4th will be war. Not much I need to do here in April. Just simply, kind of keep doing what we're doing with our production. We're producing. Yeah, we got a couple things in October that are coming out that we need to boost up our military. We got air base that's finishing up in over here. My unit, yeah, be a level 4 air base, so we can actually put planes on there and repair them each day. We got a naval base that'll be finishing also in October, so or the next stage of it, I should say, will be finishing October. It's currently level 3 right now. We'll get up to level 4. Currently can sustain 37 units supplying fuel every day. When it goes to level 4, I think they'll go up to about almost 50. And then when we hit level 5, which will be sometime next year, I don't know when, probably middle of the year, near either spring, summer latest. We should be able to get in about 65 unit supplies and fuel every day, so that is good. Required daily supply 99 for that, really? Oh, that's not actual, that's needed. Probably should actually improve the infrastructure here. Just because this supply situation get off hand in a hurry. Let me actually do just that. See what upping the infrastructure looks like. Because it's going to be a bit before we can get these two places. Yeah. So let's go ahead and bump that up to the top there. That way the infrastructure will get completed after war starts. This province won't be slowing down any supplies coming out to these guys here. That's good for right now. Tech-wise, we still have some techs that I would like to get completed. The big one is this one right here, the lightweight aircraft. For some reason, I thought I had this already learned. I should have, well, not day 1 necessarily, but day 2, 3, whatever. I should have put this into the queue, put it up to the top, so that way it would have been completed, and we've already gotten our planes, all of our planes upgraded, which in this case is the range. That's the big one. The interceptors, that plus 80 kilometers, that's almost double that's double their current range. Light bombers, additional 150. Where are we at with our light bombers right now? 405, so that'd be additional 30% thereabouts, 20% maybe. But yeah, we got some tech that we still need to run through. But otherwise, I think we have everybody stationed out to where we want them to be. I was kind of mulling over, do I really want them here? Or do we want them on Dalian? Just, along with our Marines, just that way it's a quick hop and a jump to the peninsula. But quite honestly, coming from here, they sail here and then to one of these two sea zones to land. I need to take both of these port towns anyway with our Marines before I can start shipping in these guys. And pretty much all are going to get shipped in because I want to push all the way through the peninsula here, right up on the Yellow River, all the way up the south and west side. That is later though. That's not going to be more. That's not going to be immediate. Once war hits, we're just going to be coming straight in on the territories along the border here. 2 cities here, and then the border along here. We'll start attacking. Um, yeah, that'd be it. Let us go ahead and continue with our game here. Real quick, we're educating 21 officers. We're down. What are we down here? 16,000 that we need. So say 20. That would be 800 days at this current rate to get to 100%. What would that look like? 129. So um, well, I don't think I'm right about the 800 days actually. That might be closer to 80 days. 1600 to, yeah, that's 80 days actually. I need to learn how to do math better, I think. There, we'll get it back up to 30 here. Yeah, not 800 days, 80 days, and I think we'll leave it at 30. That way we can kind of speed it up just a little bit more. Okay. Let's get stuff rocking and rolling here. Again, April, not much we need to do. May, I need to redo my leadership setup, how all where all the leaders are at. June, I need to come here to politics and mobilize, so I can start pumping all the IC wheel that we have at that point into getting my troops built up. And also in June, move land assets to where they need to be. Mid-June, that's when we move air and naval assets. Sure. And Republic of China, do we still? I think we still do need rares. We got plus 26 gold, so our money, so we'll do that. All right. Supplies looking good. Everything's looking good. Everything in there. Boom. Away we go. I don't think we have any changes in our. Let me check real quick our politics here. Obviously, it says, oh, we need to do mixed industry and get our conscription and civil laws up as well. No. Full mobilization, that's where we're at. We'll go to war economy when we get into war. And we'll slide over to heavy industry once we're at war there too. But we'll actually slide to mixed industry when we go to war, I should say. I don't want, even though this is a 10% IC increase, dropping or going up from consumer product to mixed industry, that we have an increase of 15% of our IC required for consumer goods. So we lose that 10% pretty much, and still have to pay a little bit more toward consumer goods. Not great. The IC efficiency though, that could be good, but we'll hold off on moving to mixed industry until we're at war. There's no hurry on that. Mass assault, that's 36 tech, so we'll go ahead and keep that up. We don't have anything new in here, do we? This is our doctrine, grand battle plan. Attack reinforced chance went up, yay. Logistic organization, we'll keep that, so that increases the supply throughput. Oh, that's also in here too. Yeah, that's right there. Yeah, again, still nothing new. Time and target artillery flexibility be the thing we need to get, but we have to, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff we have to get before that. Nothing new really happening other than all this infrastructure and transportation, transport development. Cool. This affects our trucks, which we have a few of, and our light trucks, which I don't think we have too many. I don't think we have any, honestly. Wagons, I think we do have a bunch of. Supply consumption goes down. Fuel consumption also goes down. So, like for example, our tanks that have truck transports, their fuel consumption just went down a bit. So that's good. Not that fuel is a big issue for the war in China, but we don't want to be draining all of our all of our fuel dry. Sure, let's just do both. Let's get into a positive with our rares. That will still be positive with our money. IC efficiency dropped by a percentage point. Boo. We don't want fuel. I mean, I appreciate it, but no. Do need to take a look. Some of these trades I've got going on, they're going to get canceled out because we'll be going to war with them. People's Republic of China. They're going to stop buying our supplies for 75 cents, but there's 8, 9, 11 rare alone that I'm going to be losing there. Okay, so that's just it. 11 rare will be going down, so we'll have to figure some other person. I mean, it'll kind of balance out. We'll figure out who else to buy rares from. Light infantry branch, hoorah! Consumer goods. Wow, that really dropped. I'll leave this. We need as much IC as we can get. Okay, so we're in May at this point here. I want to say it's mid-May that we'll end up changing out our deployments and stuff like that. Let's do this. Let's say not him. I thought I had a leader here. I must not. I must have moved that leader elsewhere, like over here perhaps. I thought I had a leader here in Dalian that was handling garrison troops. Nope, must not. Okay, so we'll detach. Boom. Let's look here. There we are, that guy. And these are all the other regular leaders. Detach all those as well too. Okay. I think that is pretty much it. Oh, he needs to release and join up with Truck Island. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, he needs to release and go to Truck Island as well. So I think all these guys are pretty much set up properly. Just checking each one to make sure their leader is where they should be. Alrighty. Cool. So that's all done the way I need it. Let's see. So you're taking care of those guys. You will go there like so. Yeah. No. Kind of the boring part of it all is this aspect here where I have to redo all my hierarchies. But it is what it is, right? I didn't want to do a complete, yeah, these we can detach all those. I don't want to do a complete wipe of everybody because I know there's some leaders that have 6 people on them, like this guy right here. that start that way, I want to keep that. Yeah, the ships are fine for right now. All right. So we need to detach you, put you into Tobugun. The thing is, I don't want. Yeah, you need to get attached to that guy. I don't want any regular army units being attached to garrison commanders. Not ideal. There we go. Okay. So I think all that is done for right now. Oh, you aren't. You're attached to somebody that you shouldn't be. Ditto here. Or more to the point, attached to somebody that's too far away. No. Not any of these people I should be looking. 3, okay. I don't think there's a 4th. This is the garrison commander. Okay, boom. Yeah, sure. Nope. And yes, that's fine. Okay, cool. We are actually going to remove him off of that and put him onto Dalian. Or, no, not the Quang Tung, onto Dalianel. That's what I'm trying to say. All right, so at this point now, if I take a look at the organization here, we should be looking much better. So we're going to attach them. Can I get there? Yeah, we'll go and I'll attach the nearest upper echelon headquarter unit we can. That isn't over here. In this case, that's the one that I know we can certainly get attached to. So, no. There we go. There we go. Some quickie setup here. Hey, there we go. Okay. So, yeah, you need to be actually associated with somebody else there. Get all this arranged here momentarily. I know this is going to be so boring, and I do apologize. Actually, yeah, boom, remove you. I don't know why you're associated with somebody you shouldn't be associated with. Nope. There we go. That's the one you should be associated with there. And so yeah, you and Taiwan Goon is fine, but I need to remove you off of that and you off of that. There's other leaders you can get associated with instead. Same goes for you. Cool. I like the way that looks. Manchurian's fine. Okay. So I know I've got some leader or some garrisons around here, militia, that just aren't assigned to anybody. So we need to get assigned to Masan, the guys in Masan. Right? Oh, you already have too many people. So it's this guy here. It's the Ryojun. Okay, cool. Ryojun. And Ryojun. Okay, cool. I think we're kind of set the way we need to be there. I think our garrisons are where they should be. Planes, boats. At this point, I don't care where they're assigned to. Once we have appropriate headquarter units created for them for role-playing purposes, but also as war progresses, then sure, I will go ahead and start assigning them out appropriately. But for right now, don't really care. You are good. See, 6 garrisons. That's something you can't do, but is done thanks to the efforts of the modders in setting up the OOB for the Japanese at the start. Yeah, this is all this I'm fine with. I don't really care. However, Suwon, Osaka. There we go. And no to that. You don't need to be assigned to that guy. Up here. Where's our naval? This guy. Not to that. Also Osaka. There we go. And this guy doesn't need to be assigned to them. You need to be assigned a little bit closer, which will be no. There we go. To that guy. All right. So let me shut off. Well, not shut off there. Yeah, I think we're okay with how these guys are. And the air as well. That's fine. And that's garrisons and whatnot. So cool. L's in charge of the Japanese home islands and Korea and defense of all that stuff. So all the leader types that would be until that. Truck Island. I think we're good to go there. Okay, so now I got some. Yeah, you need to get associated with the Kwangtung Theater, and you need to be associated with the Kwangtung Theater. You don't need to be associated with the Kwangtung Theater. You're getting associated with Dalianel. Yeah. There we go. Jeez. He's got 5. He's only got 2. Dalianel's pretty much done. Truck is done as well. You need to get thrown into that guy. Is there anybody else? This guy as well. Is there any other leader types? SU. Yes, so I think that's it. Any other leader types? I gotta attach them to the Kwangtung Theater directly until we get some four, until we get the next level above from core headquarters. Okay, now I gotta start messing around with all of the. Yeah, this may be a very boring episode. Um, it will be kind of boring in that regard. So I'm gonna go and pause for right now while I go and you guys have an idea of how I set up my stuff like that. The Kwangtung Theater is going to handle all the combat from the Chinese for the Chinese here. So all units associated with that need to be assigned to them. Again, though, I'm not really too concerned about the air and naval units. Those can be assigned to wherever. Until we get a little bit further in and get more headquarter type units that are more specific for naval air, they can get assigned to whoever. The land units, what I want to kind of assign to here, so that we can kind of follow a proper flow chain of command. So again, if any units kind of bite the dust in China, they'll get reconstituted in Dalian, because that's where their theater headquarters will be at. But yeah, give me a break here with this. I'm going to pause, get the units set up to where I want them to be, and then I'm going to jump back in. We're going to clear all the leaders off, and I'll start assigning those so you kind of have an idea of what my thought process is there. And then I'll pause again while I complete that process, because this can take about an hour. It's just sheer boredom. Back shortly. Started laying in leaders. I was like, oh, wait a second. You guys need to see like what I'm doing here and stuff. So I put in Yamashita for here for the Kwangtung Theater to handle everything, just because he's an assault master and a jungle master. Plus, he also has some nice things like engineer, trickster, things of that kind of nature. Truck Island, I put in Tanaka because they are a jungle master, and they also have the military police. That descent impact reduction should actually be a positive. I know it shows it in red, minus 80%, but I do believe that actually helps you out. But in any event, that's how I kind of set some of the guys here. And I put Hata in charge underneath the Truck Island HQ. He's the second in command for the whole entire Southeast Pacific theater. Or I should say the islands theater here. And then I just put the lowest ranking people I could possibly get for all the garrisons. Put Marines in charge of all the Marine units. Even I put the best Marine guy that I have available in charge of my hero unit, because eventually we'll get a Marine unit there. So we finished Truck Island up. I put Fujie in charge of Dalian Nell, just because of the defensive doctrine and military police capabilities there. And I think we're going to now go through each of these here and handle them one by one. This guy is just second in charge, but he's just going to be handling whatever military police duties are required in the area. So we'll throw Toyama in. Going from top to bottom here. We don't need that high of a level of a leader. I would like to put military police for all these leader types, and garrisons for that matter, that are in charge of handling defenses and trying to quell unrest. Put in the military police guys. We'll put old guard because they have the increased defense. I don't care about the lack of experience. Attack speed, offense, yeah, I don't really care about that because we're not really going to be going on an offensive run all that much with our garrison units. Let's see. There's a whole bunch of. Yeah, we'll throw him in. There we go. So let's get these guys in. So I just scroll to the very bottom and pick appropriate as we see there. In this case, I try to go for defensive doctrine just because that's what the garrisons are going to be doing, is just simply defending. Military police otherwise, if I have that capability. Old guard as well, because I can just stuff all those guys, all those leaders into that kind of role. I don't need them. I don't need them, the old guard, in frontline troop. They can just be in the rear guard section. That's fine. Plus, I think the old guard gives you, bonus for defense and dug in as well for defense too. So where they're at, they're going to get into that dug in status pretty quickly and never really move from that location. Um, Taiwan, I mean, anytime there's like an uprising, sure, I'm going to be moving troops around. You may look at this and go, you have a lot of troops on Taiwan itself, and yes, that's true. I do have a whole slew of troops on here, but every now and then there'll be a uprising that'll occur, and I'll need the garrison units to move in and quell that. So yeah, while we're moving around here, I'll be taking care of all these guys, getting their leaders set in place. Really haven't touched the Kwangtung army, but we will get there. So we completed both of those. Completed him now at this point. Let's go like this. See, we got a whole bunch of other stuff to still. All right, so this is this guy here, the Korean Corps headquarter, handling defenses here. This guy here, perfect. Both military police and defensive duties. Again, scroll to the very, very bottom with these guys and look for defense and military police for them. If I can't find that, even supply guy, what is that called? Logistics wizard, just because their supply consumption is lowered. So yeah, we don't even have that guy. I have a leader here in the very bottom. I like how it kind of rearranges it every now and then. We'll throw another supply guy in. Just 5% of whatever supplies they're sucking down, which probably isn't all that much. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw in that guy. There we go. But every little bit helps. If I can avoid having to, here, I'll throw him in. Because the defensive doctrine. If we can lessen the amount of supplies that our static troops are utilizing, then that's a win in my book. That's more supplies available for our offensively minded troops. There you go again. I'll throw an old leader on them. I don't really care so much about the defensive units. It's not like I try to min-max my leaders. That's not a fun game for me, but I do try to make sure that I can, put the best here. This is a Dalianel leader type here, which actually let's throw him up to the Kwangtung theater here. Yeah, there we go. Let's keep doing, with Dalianel. Okay, looks like we got naval units at this point here. So the transports, I just put the lowest common denominator down there. Make sure I rank them up appropriately to handle the number of ships they've got under their command. So we don't want to take any malices for being inappropriately ready if we get into combat. My transport should not be getting into combat at all, but they just may. 4th AV Navy. Oh, you probably got to get combined with. Yeah. Okay. See, this is good. This is good to see this here. Know that. Hey, I missed something. I'm not going to use you. Do I like the blockade runners because of speed bonus and disengagement capabilities? I mean, obviously, Seawolves, I keep them for all my subs, because that's their ideal for that. But I do like to save my blockade runners for the merchant ships turned raiders. So a spotter. Spotter would be pretty good. Okay, cool. Let's keep going here. So with you, actually, kind of want to put a little bit of a higher rank. Sure, this guy'd be great. Down the road, not immediately, of course, but down the road, all my coastal battleships are going to be, unless it's been changed for this version, 12.0, which I don't think it has, didn't see it in the notes, all my coastal battleships I'm going to upgrade to light carriers. That'll be in about 1939, maybe 1940 when I do that. In the meantime, they'll do what they need to do, which is simply run right along the coast, literally the coast, because they're coastal battleships, and just help bombard points of attack. Um, During all that, of course, they will be gaining experienced leader as well. So, yay for that. That'll be very handy once they go ahead and upgrade them. I don't think the assault ships need any. Yeah, they don't need anything particular because there's no. I mean, I could do this, I guess. There is no like amphibious assault naval officer. Kind of a shame, but it is what it is. This being a motor torpedo boat, I'm just going to put the lowest end. Same with the midget sub. I'm just going to put the lowest end officer. They will be very inconsequential in the coming battle. Oops, I need to raise him up there. Not that it helps terribly much. We'll put the lowest ranking Seawolf here. Actually, let's do like this. Boom. There should be a Seawolf, yeah. Now we can put the lowest ranking Seawolf in charge there. With this, we can put the highest ranking Seawolf, and with the subs, put kind of the next highest there. Let's go ahead and break this down here. Yep, puts a Seawolf officer in charge. Just want to make sure that before I say good to go, I want to break all these guys, all these fleets down a little bit here. Yeah, you need to change to a Seawolf. There we go. Boom, and let's get back to here. Okay, so now we've broken down all our long range subs. Now we'll go to our short range subs, average length or whatever, average range, whatever you want to say. Why are you doing old guard? Unfortunately, it's all it's going to be now is that same leader. I've noticed that it's like it goes through a list or something like that, but it's going to keep choosing that leader for all other new ships that new fleets that you create. Now our coastal sub. Drop this down to the bottom. Select him, drop him down to the bottom. Drop him down to the bottom. Try to keep my better, quote unquote, better leaders set up for those types of units that would, benefit greatly from it. The coastal subs are fine, really, but the such short range, not quite as effective as my regular subs, or long range subs. So they shouldn't be getting the best leaders. That's how I feel. Best leaders should go with the best stuff. Which, speaking of, now we'll go to our carriers. Right clicked on that. Yeah, Superior Tactician and Blockade Runner. So we get some increased speed. Put you in charge there. And put you in charge. A spotter would be really nice for the other group. Cool. Cags. We need fleet destroyers. Yep. Fleet destroyer. And fleet destroyer. Okay, cool. I really don't need to put leaders in these. I think that's not all the ships, but Quang Tung has the rest. All right, now we're back to these guys. Don't need offensive minded. Oh, cool. Perfect. Old guard and the military police stance. Drag this all the way down to the bottom. Do that. And you know what? I'll finish up these last two, but then I'm going to go ahead and pause the game again so that I can continue not boring you guys in regards to setting up leaders. The main reason why, too, I guess I should mention, the reason why I do set up leaders at this point in time, in May, early May, is when you set up a new leader, it drags their organization down to next to nothing. Some already have organization down in the nether regions, but some, do actually start with higher org anyway. So that takes some time to recuperate. I want to make sure that we have plenty of time to get org back up before we go to war with China here. So I try to do the reorganization, the unit reorganization for hierarchy, HQ hierarchy, as well as leadership. Who's where kind of type deal. I make sure I do all that before we get too far into May here. Early May is probably best. Then beginning of June, that's when I'm going to go ahead and mobilize. Probably not June 1st right off the bat there, because I don't think it takes that long to get your organization up and manpower and strength up. I think it's just under a month. I think it's like closer to 3 weeks, if I remember correctly. But get this part done so that way we are all set in regards to our leadership setup, stuff like that. I do this with Germany as well. There's a when is it? I think it's like June that I do the reorganization, because we go to war at the end of August. So sometime in June, I start the reorganization. But I always forget. Kind of ticks me off that before war starts and after war kicks off, the leaders get rearranged anyway, just because there's still some movement amongst all the new units coming in and stuff like that. It's like it infuriates me. We will set this guy in charge because he's defensively minded, and that takes care of all that. This I already took care of. Cool. All right. Cool. So Dally Nail's finished. You can see I didn't assign several, like the SNLF Marines. I didn't assign them a leader because we're working on Marine headquarters. That should be finished later this year. Once we get that completed and we get the two Marine headquarters, then I'll assign all the SNLF units to those headquarter units. And these guys, the named and veteran headquarter units, I don't need to assign them to any core headquarters or anybody just yet, because I haven't built anything on them, and I want to be able to look here and be like, oh yeah, that's right. I've got stuff I still need to fill out, so I don't forget about them down the road. If I were to assign them to kind of clean this up here, then I would potentially forget that I needed to build units on them. Alrighty, so we're up to this point now, and like I said, I'll go ahead and pause it again one more time so we're not getting bored watching me assign leaders even further. Back shortly. Well, that did take a while. That's unfortunately was not as painful for you guys to have to watch it. So I've gotten all the leaders assigned here. We can actually, I can kind of show you real quick here. Breakdown of all of our leadership, the way they're set up here. And I've got, yeah, this guy's over in Japan, granted, but he's in charge of some of the planes they'll be getting involved in the combat conflict, I should say here. I did create, Japan starts with 5 militia. I did create a militia corps headquarters, strictly just a headquarter unit. I'm going to put on like a HQ defensive unit on here to help them out. But basically, so I can put all the militia units in there. They will assist in attacking the militia, but then once we get further in, then they'll help just route out any rebels and things like that. And I guess on that note. So yeah, we need one HQ defense attachment. If there's anybody else that I see that needs excuse me, HQ defense attachment. I don't think there's anybody that's any leaders that are like so low in their forces. I think it's just that militia unit. Yeah, it's just that one militia unit that needs a HQ defensive unit because I don't want him just running around by himself the way he is. Production division HQ defense attachment 1. Start production. Throw this to the top. Just remember that that's who that is for, and we're good to go there. All right. Before war actually starts, we're going to get, let me push everything up that's going to get finished here before the coming conflict, which is July 4th again. So some industry, 2 coal fields, and a steel refinery. A goodly amount. Do I have am I buying steel from anybody that I could like cancel? Like I'm always buying like a couple or something like that. Doesn't really. I mean, I don't want to cancel Germany's. We can cancel this one from the Soviet Union. That didn't drop us down and weird. We actually went up. That is like super puzzling. Single engine plane design. I think we're at a point almost where I could switch off from that because that's largely stuff in here. Which cool, we're getting some stuff like that, but it's like I don't think we need this guy any further. If I decide to go elsewhere, where am I going? Research efficiency, leadership modifier. Oh my goodness, yes. Yeah, we'll do him. And then in 1939, 40, then I'll move over to the aircraft carrier. Well, I'll probably do this so I can get the increased leadership for a bit. How we do it for 37, rest of 37 into 38. 39, I'll switch over to destroyer cruiser capital ship guy here. And then 40, I'll switch over to the aircraft carrier to kind of get caught up in my aircraft carrier tech and just keep that going for a bit until I'm like at a point where, okay, now I'm kind of ahead, and then switch back to this guy or the light aircraft, one or the other. But anyway, yeah, leadership modifier guy. Capital Shipyard in Nago. Good. Officer Purge. We'll see how that works for you. We'll probably get an offer to sell some more tungsten soon. And we are needing some consumer goods. Possibly because of how we changed leaders there. Not sure. Drop that down to 30. And what are we up to? 37. So we need to go up 7% more. So it's 5,000 officers. That'd be about 3 months. 37 into 5,000. Almost 4 months actually. So April, or say June, July. Let me drop this down for a week. Get some officers. May 11th, I'll re-engage. Radar station. Capital shipyards went up. Yay. I'm really at some point I will go ahead and do the Annex Manchukuo and then puppet them again. Just immediately puppet them right after, just so I can get that knocked out. Oh, there we go. So let's get this back up to 30. And where are we at now? 81.3. So we need 3,600 at this rate. That would be about 80 days. 80 days. So June, July. We gotta drop that down again. So let's wait till the 21st. Sure, let's trade. Could use the heart attack, sure, and the rares, but I could use the money right now too. All right. So we're 2,500 away. Let's up this to 20. Oops. 2,500 away. That's about 30 days, roughly. Up this to 25. And I'm going to let this run till about the 30th and just see where we're at. Find the rest of strike leaders. Our descent will go up. It's hardly anything to worry about. Losing a chance of unity. I'm fighting hard for unity because I need to get some. Well, yeah, I need to get some because I want to be able to switch over my one. No, not this one. This one here, I need unity to get to heavy industry. I need unity of 80 and be at war. I can meet the at war mark in July, but I'm less than half a percentage point, 0.33% away from getting my 80 unity. I don't want to say it's hardly anything to worry about. So let's get our revolt risk and descent change. It's only until war, July 4th, which, oh yeah, that's when the Marco Polo Bridge incident happens. So we gotta address that. We lost a little bit of IC, not much, honestly. Not much. What I was looking at here, supplies. We can actually make up what we lost in IC going to consumer goods by dropping what we need in supplies now. 50,000 is the ideal amount for me. So as long as I hit 50,000 supplies, I'm happy. More than that is great, but once I hit 50,000, then I just even it out. I don't need to be getting that, tons more supplies. We'll be playing with that as war kicks in, but twin engine bomber bay advance, that's 38 tech, so we'll drop that off. Again, I'm gonna wait till the 30th and see where we are. IC is going up again. We're at 184 now. Let's see what's going to go up to now. Oh, cool. We're going to do industry again. Manpower drops, that's fine. Supply production and IC efficiency also go up. Those are all beautiful. Consumer good need drops. So cool. No, just -3 instead of -4. Medicine, we're going to keep going. Artillery brigades. I think that was that. That was here, yeah. Or no, artillery brigade. That's here. So cool. We won't have a malice because we're now where we should be with artillery brigades. Looking at it, we're also fine-ish. These need to get done very quickly. And they should be. Where are you? Infantry guns, infantry anti-tank weapons. Where are you? June. So yeah, before war hits, those will pop. Those will finish, and then I can go with the standard and light infantry branch upgrades and work on those. Push those to the top. We're up to 97. We're shy of 2,000 some odd officers. 2,200 to be precise. So that's roughly 35 days or more. Let's bump this up now to 30. That's what I was kind of waiting for, is to get to a point. I want to get to 100% officer ratio before July 4th. Let's save because we haven't done so in a month and a half time, and all that work I just did, I don't want to have to redo. So we are 2,000 off. So that's 40 days away. That's acceptable. That's honestly quite acceptable. Hedgehog, defense. We'll keep that going. There's nothing new in here. Assault concentration, we'll keep that as well. And attritional warfare, we'll keep that going. So that's all of our, these are all of these types of doohickeys. Doctrines. Yes, expand our light infantry, light aircraft facility. Lightweight aircraft is completed. So, so what I wonder then is, let's take a look at a fighter. We're still at 90 kilometers. I wonder how long it would take to upgrade to the next level interceptor, because I don't know which is quicker. And this is a question, maybe somebody watching can answer this for me. Which is technically quicker, letting the AI go ahead? Well, actually, I know what would be quicker here. We need to make this the priority. So upgrades whenever possible. Reinforcement is not priorities. We'll prioritize them for upgrades. Do the same for them. It's going to answer my question, I think. I was going to ask which is quicker, letting the computer AI handle upgrades, or clicking here and manually upgrading them yourself. I know you can. I know doing that, and actually, I would honestly be doing that. I will be doing that down the road here. Just as an FYI, years down the road, but at some point, I know some people are like, just don't upgrade, just build new. That's quicker. I can agree with that viewpoint, but considering it only takes like 1 or 2 IC or less than that actually to do the upgrade to get them to the most modern version, and doesn't take long at all. I'm fine with getting my naval and air units upgraded manually myself, just to do that as quickly as possible. We're up to like level 5 destroyers already. Yeah, level 5 destroyers. So level 1, 2, and 3, I'll go ahead. If I'm 2 levels below whatever the current level is, if I were to build it brand new, I'll throw it into the upgrade pile, because they'll get done quicker than building new, and it'll also get done cheaper than building new. True, for every 2 or 3 of those upgrades I'm doing, I could build new and therefore have more more units. But I do feel with my personal opinion is with naval units, especially, um, the more upgraded they are, the closer to the best that they can be, the better they'll perform overall. All those ones, level twos, if I don't upgrade them, I feel they'll just eventually get killed. Okay, so we are kind of ready now to start moving our forces to where they need to be. We'll move them up to there. You will move up to there. We're pretty much set there. We're going to move infantry up. We're going to, yeah, you guys really aren't going to get involved, I don't feel. Let's do that, I guess. That, and that. Sure. We'll move them up to there. And them, we'll move to there. Them, we'll leave because I don't want them getting involved in anything. All right. So we're going to put a militia on each to help bolster our defenses overall. We'll put our cav there, actually. This will go there. Cav again there. This guy will go here. It's going to take him a while to get there. It's a good thing he's starting now. Here we go. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. Okay. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, he needs to get moved in there, I believe. Okay. So I think that takes care of everybody on the front lines. So we're good to go there. The range on these carriers, I can actually just tell them to go ahead and, when it's time, probably end of June, I'll tell them to start doing their patrol over here. Torpedo boats are in place. Subs are not quite there yet, though, so we'll throw those two guys up there. We will set two over here. We'll set two right here. And the last, this guy, will send him down to there. Regular subs, because I'm not going to bother launching our long-range subs. We're going to go ahead and send them down to there. Actually, I will send one long-range sub. I do need one, if I remember correctly, to handle this section. Okay, so subs are moving to where they need to be. Need to break this down, or break these guys down a little bit here. Let's get our level 5 destroyers kind of set up. Do I have more? I do have more. We got 7. Sure, he's fine. We will send him. Actually, I just need to break them up. That's right. They've got enough range because I can tell them where they're based. They can just go ahead and start sailing out to where they need to go. I need 5, I want to say. Cool. That's 2 of them. Guess we'll just start throwing our level 4s out there now. I want to put my higher levels out in order to get them some experience. Okay. think just one more here. Do I have any more level 4s? Doesn't look like it. Did I wait? Yeah. So I'll throw level 3s out. All right. I think that's fine with the way I've got everything set up here. Appropriate leaders as well. We're good to go. And of the 5, every 3 zones, sea zones, that's where a destroyer will be patrolling. So there's 1, there's 2, 3, and 4. 5th one, I usually put up around here, post up around here, because that's usually where a lot of the Chinese fleets tend to start here in here. There's a bunch of light cruisers, and then these ports around here. There's a bunch of, and over here too. There's a bunch of light cruisers and torpedo boats and stuff like that. They don't have too much down here, so a couple destroyer fleets here and subs throughout here will be more than sufficient to handle whatever's down there. Up here in the northern sector will be the bulk of the destroyer. 3 of the 2, 4. Oh, I actually made 6 destroyer units. Yeah, that's fine. So the bulk of the destroyer units will be up here, and both carrier groups will be up here too, and the coastal battleships. Getting everybody moved around. Yes, we're going to go ahead and reconstruct the HOI. We're going to build her. She is right here. And we're going to go ahead and combine those together. Cool. So we got one more light aircraft, machine guns, and mortar support. That's 37 tech, and that's in here as well. So again, just more stuff that we need. 500 kilogram bomb deployment. Cool. What do we got up here? Trades for fuel, probably. It's been a day, right? Yeah, we don't want fuel, thank you. Still 90 kilo, even though with them being prioritized, well, all of them are being prioritized at this point right now. I have a feeling I need more than 16 for those prioritized. Let's pump this up to 20. Yeah. Excuse me. A surprise cough. I do have this right here. So I do have an air base here. Close enough that we can go pretty much, well, yeah, from here we can at least fly to and cover this, well, these zones here, and also protect these zones here. Kind of, do a, for my fighters. Everybody has only a 90-kilometer range radius, for range. This is their range. That's fine. So I can put all my low range things here. It's close air support, interceptors, the twin engine fighter bombers. Put them all here. My light bomber I can put here, and then my medium bomber I can put here. I may start the medium bomber here as well too. Now that I think about it. All right, onward we go. Further here, cavalry exploitation advance, technology improvement, blah blah blah. Is that this? No. Infantry. Cavalry exploitation advance. What the? It's not special forces. No. Well, whatever it is getting dropped off my radar here. Is that our command? No, definitely not command. Operating? Probably operating. No, I don't see it there. This deep battle. Okay, that's why I didn't recognize it. And that's the max I can get with that, which that's fine. Political indoctrination. I'll go for that again in 1939. So my militia, fast militia, will get improvement in morale. Um, yeah. Alrighty. So Soviet Union wants to sell us fuel, and so does Sweden. No, thank you. Probably China as well. Nope. 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 I don't want fuel. Thank you. I know I'm going down, but don't pretend that you can read my mind. I need to get these all upgraded too. Is there anything here in the red? There is not. Our officer, we're doing great in that regards. Honestly, we need to bump this up to 95. So I get a little bit extra spies. I need to start going into these. I need to go. Oh, yeah, let's go and just start doing that right now. And don't forget my CAG prototype. We need 46. We only have 30, and that's even with the help of the one guy here. It gives me a 10% leadership modifier. Yeah, he's only giving us 3.1 leadership, which I mean that's alone that's 3 things we're able to research now. Okay, now at this point we're going to go ahead and get our planes in order. This one and this one. We're going here. The transport I'd like to send over just so that way I can transport supplies as needed to units that are like running dry. It's up to 125 now, so I think this one got upgraded already. No, let's still put them here. I don't want to like put them all in there per se, but we have no choice really. They're also 125. Fighter bombers 155. Interceptors are up still at 90. 90 for those fighter bombers, 90 for those interceptors, and medium bombers, they're coming. Like I said, I'll send them here. This is a level 6 airbase, so all those bombers can join up there and get repaired as needed. So we'll fly them over there. At some point, even overseas, I do think you get upgrades. Anyway, I'm not sure how that works exactly because over here I can't tell someone I want you to upgrade. Whereas over here, yes, I can tell someone I want you to upgrade. Oh, I didn't know we could upgrade garrisons in that manner. Holy cow, that's a lot of different stuff. All right, we're good. Yeah, we're fine with our supplies. Yeah, we're fine there. So in a week we'll get another point of industry. We're already up at 186. I think we got a coal field and a steel. I think that's the 2 things we already got. Which, speaking of, we'll stop this 3 metal from Germany, and we're gonna stop this from Yugoslavia. All right, so we're down to still increasing 12 metal. I think that's just fine with the way we're at. How are we looking here? So all these units are coming in here. All these units are coming in here. You will make it on June 26th, just in time. Oh, I almost totally forgot. We are mobilizing. So yeah, that's a huge duck U there. So let's do that. So we're stopping our builds for a little bit, I think. Let's actually move this up. Get our builds to 7.12. There we go. That would get the industry created there. Infantry anti-tank weapon has been completed. Good. Money for fuel. I think that's still the good time to. Yeah, I can see we're already. Like they need to get manpower, but yeah, if we look up and down the board, there a lot of units are actually already up to where they should be with their strength. So good. That was a good time to jump in and do just that. Okay, we'll take care of that. And now these are going to get pushed to the top so we can complete them in September and October. Standard infantry branch upgrade, light infantry branch upgrade, because we're a year off already. I don't want to be. I think a year off is fine. I believe as far as a strategic effect malice that you get if certain technology things are too low. I think being off by 1 year is fine, but if you're 2 years off, that's not good. So if I let that go until 1938 before starting to research standard light infantry, then we would get that strategic effect malice, which I think lowers our organization and morale or something like that. I don't know if it's here. I don't think it actually shows up in here until you get it. And I forget what it's even called for that matter. Might be in here. Famous military power. How many do I need? Oh, famous armed forces. So yeah, I think that's like battles engaged or something like that. Not sure. Yeah, I'm not seeing it here at all. So not worrying about it. I just know. So we're gonna take a step back. Relations with the Soviet Union are going poorly, but we could declare war on them if we wanted to. Special operations. We can go ahead and cancel this. That's 1938 tech. That's here. That didn't open anything new up here. I think this would open that. Or, yeah, road and railroad network. I need to improve those still, which I think we are working on. Is that construction? Yeah, we're working on those. Okay. So that'll get infrastructure. A little bit further here. I'm going to get to just about the point of war. So now I think my subs are all arrayed where they should be on their ports of call. Now I need to actively put them out to sea because it'll take a little while to kind of get them going. Yeah, we'll move you out there, move you out there, have you patrol out here, and have you patrol right there. Torpedo boats actually do get involved quite a bit in this conflict. It's pretty cool. We can't go down there, so let's do a convoy raid there. So now with you guys, you're gonna do convoy raiding here. You're gonna do convoy raiding here. Midget sub. The range on these guys are not all that great. The motor torpedo boat and the midget sub, I just simply put them close by. You will convoy raid there and convoy raid there. And I think, actually, I can have you come all the way out to here. I did not realize that. So actually, I don't even need. Let's take a look at our naval map mode. So red is where we are convoy raiding. Green is where we're patrolling. So I don't even need. We'll still put out the coastal sub anyway, but I don't need the long range sub. I'm just going to go ahead and send him back. All right. So next, I'm not going to worry about sending my planes up just yet because we'd be expending fuel for nothing. These guys need to still increase their organization before it comes time. I need to get these guys set up here. So Kaga and Akagi are going to patrol up here in this section. Actually, let's have them move first, and then I'll tell them patrol just in case. I don't know how patrol works per se. I mean, I know how patrol works. It's whatever zone you tell them and the surrounding zones. But if you're telling them to patrol from from a port, which you can do, does that mean? I mean, where does the patrolling actually occur at that point? So yeah. So you're patrolling here, so I'll have you come here. That's good. And we're going to do the same thing with all these destroyers. Well, let's do the first one here. You're going to come up to here. Second one's going to come here. Third one will come here. Fourth one will come down to here. And fifth one will come down to here. The sixth one that created, we'll have them come out to here, like so. Okay, so that's everybody. A lot of fuel usage at this point here. Yeah, you can see my fuel usage just skyrocketing there. Mizaki, we killed them. That was a little bit too quick, I think. Siam, you canceled the what you were selling me or what you're buying from me, but now you want to sell me stuff. Oh, let's put this to 5.6. Yeah, right there. That's fine. Let's get that up in supplies a little bit. Oh, cool. Cool. So let's get that down now. So we're at a point where we have our reinforcements starting to pretty much get done, which is good because war is about to break out. We're at basic training 2. Starting experience will go up a bit. That's fine. Trading. So at this point, yes, we want to trade in chromite. We want to, not chromite. If I'm going to do, I need to build it. Wrong one. Copper, we want to invest in. Chromite, I want to invest in, and otherwise now I want to postpone it for 6 months. And party rally, because that will give us 0.05 national unity, gets up to 79.976. Oh my goodness, so close. Yeah, let's postpone I want to browse my other options again. Let's wait a day. Oh, cool. Cost saving because it's July 1st. Let's go back here. Boom. We want to keep maxing out. Not maxing out. We want to meet whatever our reinforcement requirements are for right now. For the next few days, once war kicks in, I'll lower that down by a bit. Maybe by half, perhaps. I'm not sure. There we go. No, actually, you know what? Let's postpone. There isn't anything that I'm building right now that's going to be advantageous for us. Right? Let's take a look here. So we have a zinc shortage. That's metal and supplies. So I could buy zinc to help that out. Maybe rubber for the supply throughput and the movement speed to erase those. Yeah, I'm thinking rubber. So let's buy rubber. Now you see, it's July 1st. And if you read here, well, actually, it doesn't really say in there in the specifics, but it is July 4th when the Marco Polo Bridge incident happened. This got changed, by the way, a couple versions ago, I want to say. I don't think it was in 11, maybe it might have been in 10, version 10, where it just pops on July 1st. It just looks to see if it's July, that's all. So I may have to, like, just for historical accuracy, I may have to go in there and kind of adjust it to say it's at least July 4 before triggering this. We're not going to trigger it right now. We are going to wait a little bit. Loses 40 neutrality is great, but you can see 79.933. Oh my goodness, so close. Yeah, we'll let it run. Queen of the Air is lost. We lose some air organization. We have high popularity now. Let's pump this up to 31 then. We got our Marine headquarter advance. We're going to cancel that out. Twin engine airframe, that's 1936. We'll keep that going. Let's look here. Our reinforcements will adjust again. Supply, no. Our supplies will adjust again. There we go. And we will study for level 1. Marine headquarters finished. We need this. Thank you. Buy rubber from the United Kingdom. We shall go ahead and do. For some reason that like hurt us. I don't know why. I'm going to lower that down a bit there. And up that by 0.1. There we go. Our Marines start here. We're going to go ahead and load them up and drop them off there. So it's a Marine headquarter unit and an engineer. That is fine. Yeah, I mean, that is fine, honestly. Let's open this up a little bit here because we have some Marines that need to get attached. That's on the left. I actually need to rename these. Bloop. Let's call them SLF. SLF core. First core. Second core. There we go. Simple and easy in that regards. Though I have more Marines. We need you to get attached. We'll throw on the second. Where's the rest of my Marines? There we are. Put you on the first. Put you on the second. Put you on the first. And put you on the second. Cool. So these guys, we need. Oh, I can't change their leaders. Oh, good point. We'll change the leaders after we get them moved over. All right. I feel I was. My thought process was going somewhere, and now I don't know where it was going. We got 7 units there, 4 units there, 5 units there. 5 units there, 5 units there. We got 4 units there. That's fine. You're going to be attacking here and then there. You're going to be... Yeah, I'm not sure. I got 4 provinces I got to handle with these units here. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We will figure that out. I may have too many units over here now that I think about it. But we'll be attacking, so they're not going to be attacking me anytime soon. Oh well, so I forget what I was even thinking about there. It was something important, I felt. Well, this will be going down. Once we go to war, this will go away. We'll go back up to about 100. I see in production. Actually, I have more than that available. Let's keep going here. Nothing further we need to do. I got my mobilization taken care of. If you look at our forces, yeah, strength in everybody is pretty good. That militia corps is not getting involved in combat whatsoever. So I don't care if they're that low. Looking all around, yeah, everybody's looking good. Rubber neutral. So effectively we gain supply throughput, which is probably the best part of it all. In artillery factory, it's nice. But also really nice is the mobile movement speed. So something's moving 6, now it should be moving 6.3, for example. Okay, that's good. Keeping my reinforcements coming in. And now we're at a point where we need to engage before we end. Let's go ahead and save in case I come to a situation where it's like, I've messed up. Now we need to go here. We need to teach the Chinese a lesson. We're going to lose descent, which, I could probably game that quite a bit by letting my descent build up throughout 1937, get up to 10 descent, use that extra IC to build stuff a little bit quicker. I should note that I lose 10 descent once I go to war with China. Gain 100 manpower. Nice. We lose neutrality. That's even better. We're at 79.957. We need 0.043 more in unity. Shame. We meet all the requirements, blah, blah. Okay, so away we go. So we'll go through all this here real quick. Let's requisition a medium civilian fleet instead of a small. We need a lot of transports. The home front, we'll go ahead and say yes on that, of course. We'll start the home front measures. Synthetic plant, we will say yes on that as well too. I'll start the autarky stuff. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. So we're going to take what we can. That'll give us, they'll give us a whole bunch of AVs that we need. So let's take what we need. Our IC goes down a bit. All right, well, it's going to go down, but it's also going to go up here very quickly. We're going to lose 10% of our money, which that's not going to be terrible. Yeah, that's not going to be terrible. Supplies go down to 5%, though. That might give us a little bit of a hit. Wartime measures. The no need option is we just lose 2 in descent. Otherwise, we will be gaining 2 in descent right now, which boo. But revolt risk goes down, and increase our energy. Money goes down again. Consumer goods required during wartime goes down yet more. Gain metal, rare materials, another 100 manpower, 500 officers, which where we're at right now, that'll get us to 85,000, 500 off, 10 days. We'll get to the 100%, magical 100% mark. We also lose 500 money, so boo. Autarky, losing a whole bunch of supplies. for the to get the coal liquefaction, which will enable us to better convert energy into oil, which yes, we want to do that. So going back here, we can go, let's see, we'll do that. Consumer goods goes down to 0. We'll boost up supply so we can get back to where we need to be there. I want this to go up to about 40 or 50 right now. Say about a third of what we need. So far, so good there. And let's go to politics because we can now change all these things here. Limit to restrictions. We're actually going to dump. Oh no, we can't do anything different there. All right, cool. 6 months draft. We're going to set this up to a 2-year draft. Yeah, we need manpower, but I don't need it quite terribly immediate. Switch to the war economy, which will help us for IC purposes. Hurts us for money by a little bit more. Leadership will go down a bit. Also, recruitment will stay the same, and dissent will get worse for us, but that's fine. The total economic mobilization, we have to wait till 1941. That's the joy time for me. Massive education investment, yes, we're back to that, around that. We go to mixed industry now. Heavy industry, we need to get to 80 unity. Again, 0.043 away. So this will remove the malice for IC. Unit recruit time speeds up a bit more. IC efficiency. Not going to be gaining quite as much money, but that's fine. State press will stay on that. I want to get to propaganda, but we have to change our ruling party for that to kick in. We don't want basic training anymore. I want specialist, which will hurt us on the money again yet more. Slow us down the unit recruit time. We already got a gain on that, so not quite as terrible. Repair speed slows way down. That will certainly hurt us, but also recruitment goes way up. We need that as Japan. Japan really needs that. Volunteer Army. We're going to go to extended conscription. That'll hurt us in IC, but we already had a huge gain IC, so that's no big deal. Daily dissent goes up a bit, but we should be fine. Repair speed goes up a little bit, so that helps reduce some of what we saw in the specialist training a little bit. We're not going to go to massive or emergency conscriptions. We'll just go to extended, just increase my manpower gains. Yeah, so it's already taken account here. Our monthly gains are not even 10. Holy cow. That'll go up eventually. Anybody here, we need to change him. So the happy amateur we no longer need because the only bonus we were seeing was from the consumer goods during peacetime. So we'll get rid of him. We'll switch over to the smiling oil man, I feel. So we can balance out all the negatives we've been getting in money so far with this positive effect. And also get crude oil, which we definitely need as well. So yes, we'll throw him into play. I don't see anything else different here that needs to be changed. Yeah, we're doing the air focus right now. We could go army focus, I suppose. Well, military entrepreneur. Taking IC and money hit, this wouldn't be too bad to get the increased manpower modifier. Though 7% of 9.8, that's yeah, we'll be up to 10, sure, just over 10 a month. Yeah, no, we'll leave that alone. Political intel, real point. Is there anything for head of intelligence I could do differently? Eventually, I want to switch over to this guy, the naval intelligence, because in 1941, when we declare war on America, we will need the naval intel and naval base efficiency. We don't need that right now, though. Dismal Enigma. I don't want to hurt our leadership that much more, but the land intel could be pretty good to have. No, we'll leave that alone. Attack defense. I think that's the best guy. Reinforced attack and defend, reinforced chance, and soft attack getting improved. The only other would be the school defense, but no. Down the road, there's a chief of staff that will help, or actually, it's chief of the army that help us out in land movement. I don't see him here yet. Yeah, there's nothing here that capital ship practical decay is probably the better of the options there. Can we do something better than this? Air focus. Maybe this guy here. Yeah, ground attack efficiency, air organization improvements, light aircraft practical decay. Yes, let's do that. Okay. So I think we've got everything done here that we can do. I gotta wait till we change leadership before I get into totalitarian, for example, which I would like to. I feel actually, I don't know, limited restriction is probably the best place to be. That's probably the best place to be. 2-year draft is what I'm on now. I could boost that up to 3-year draft and get a 15% modifier, so that would get us maybe at 11, monthly gain of 11 manpower then. Right now, that of course will go up as we capture territory. War economy is the best I can get until 1941. Massive education investment, yes, just because we want the leadership modifier and officer recruitments. Mixed industry, we are so close, so close. I hope in a month or two we can then switch over to heavy industry emphasis so we can at least gain that 10% IC. We'll be losing a bunch of money, losing that 25 bonus and gaining a 15% malice, but that's fine. We'll also lose the unit recruit time malice there, and we'll be in turn we're gaining a malice to research efficiency. That's kind of bad, but IC efficiency will also just go way up. All right, good. I think we're all set there. A lot of cool things happening here. Let's check our production again one more time. I feel we're all set here. Nothing new that we need to do at this point. Let's slow this down. Yeah, we can't enter new. So the only thing I can do is begin my attacks here. Let's take these guys off and just attack with actual military units for right now. This guy, he's going to support the attack from where he's at, so we can attack from here, gain additional width on Tianjin. Meanwhile, these guys are going to attack here like that, and these guys are going to attack there like that. We'll support. He will support. He will support. Is that everybody? Yeah, that's everybody there. He will support. He will support. As long as we got manpower, I will at least jump in and support. And they will support. Don't have any manpower. Not worth it. Okay, so they will all support. All right, so that's that there. Can I now? So light bomber, range of 405, which that's fine. That'll get us to Beijing, Tianjin. Let's go ahead and do this, like so. Let's also start bombing areas in the rear to take on, this not port strike, ground attack. Oh, okay, I gotta redo it. Actually, can I do it like this now? Here and do circular area. There we go. Means I don't have to click quite as much. Everything north of the Yellow River here, northwest, technically, we're going to attack. Hopefully it's going to concentrate on where we know there's enemy. Medium bomber, we're going to do the same. Medium bomber has less range than the light bomber does. Holy cow. Well, that means the medium bomber hasn't gotten its upgrade yet. Let's accept. Prioritize for upgrades. You're a level 2. That's why. That's probably why too. Okay, interceptor. We're going to go directly on there and do some air superiority. Continuous. Here, we are going to just focus on these areas, period. Ground attack continuous. Interceptor. We are going to go into air intercept role and just cover everything. Everything we can cover. 90-kilometer range. Such a bummer. Do the same thing here with ground attack. Do the same here with the ground attack. We're just going to focus on any sort of reserves, reinforcements that might come in. That's all. And we're going to do the same with you too. Just reinforcements, reserves that could get into there. Oh, he can go all the way out to here as well too. Okay, and I think that's it. Everybody is involved in something. We got all our ships out that we need. Real quick, maybe. Let me check my production queue. There we are. Whole bunch of auxiliary vessels. 3 medium range and 9, 9 regular range. They have pretty good range. I think they're on par, or maybe not quite as good as the assault ship. But they still have pretty good. Actually, yeah, I know they're not on par with that. Yeah, the assault ship is the best of all the invasion vessels that you can get. There is landing craft flotilla is in between. Actually, no, I think landing craft flotilla actually has a further range. Just assault ship. Yeah, I think landing craft flotillas have further range available than assault ship. But the difference is the assault ship better protected. All right. Let's let this run and get some combat going. Boom. 2 combat. I have some air combat in Beijing right now. Cool. My planes did not get sufficient. I should have moved the planes a whole lot sooner than I did. They should have been moved in May. But we're knocking down their bombers. Oh, really knocking down their bombers. All right. So we are knocking on their militia here, trying to come in, trying to move up. Whoa, that looks really, really good on Beijing. 17 units, so what have they got in here? Nothing really to write home about. Several German trained units. Grr. How about Tianjin? They got 17 there as well, and we can just about bring everybody in. Yeah, at some point I'll be pulling the headquarter units off, and that the 6th will then come in. Will jump into their place. So I don't have much. Yeah, there's not much in the way of reinforcements for either battle here. Can we now? Are we able to? Yeah, we can. Okay, so how do we want to do this? Let's have these guys, 2 of these guys go down here. Let's have 3 of these guys go here. Let's have these guys support the attack, and they in turn will also support the attack there. Don't have anybody here, so all these guys are going to support the attack there. So we should be seeing 2 more pop up. Yep. I know Beijing is going down. Tianjin as well, way down. But these are still up, way up there. We got everybody attacking, good. Yeah, nothing too untoward. All right, let's go ahead and save the game at this point, and we're gonna end the episode here as well. We'll pick this up next episode where we'll just kicked off the attack on China. We're going to go ahead and start getting a little bit more in depth in here. I appreciate you guys watching. I will see you next episode. Bye.